With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And towing the slab, Spencer Strider. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Edwards on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. In there at the knees for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one back up the middle and it gets through.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here's the first baseman, Liam Hicks. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. To third, might be 2. 1 at second. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Two balls, no strikes to count. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
There's a strike. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Line drive. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So 2 on with 2 away. Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate, and that misses. And it's 1-0. Lopez, the runner at third. Marcy on at second with 2 down. Now a screamer into the outfield. Harris pulls it down, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Ronnie Enriquez.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Eli White leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grounds one to short. Lopez. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Just off the inside edge. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Inside, and the count's full. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground, could be two. Quick feed to second for one. Over to first, safe. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. To first, might be two. Here's Lopez for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning with no one left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Troy Johnston. Strider back to work.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Strider deals. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Graham Pauley stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, two down.
Now batting, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
So two down now, and here is Xavier Edwards. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And that's in there for strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Kyle Stowers.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. He's already homered here in this one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Foul ball. That misses, and the count is 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Move to first. And he's back safely. Edwards off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Liam Hicks. 0 for 1 so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it is gone. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 5 on the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Snicker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Bryce Elder.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Base is empty with 2 away. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. They say it went.
1-1.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. Fouled off left side.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Over to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ramirez under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Jurickson Profar in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Center fielder
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
2 balls. No
Profar,
strike.
the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1, still up against a 6-0 deficit. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
Number 3.
Marcy starting as the designated hitter, 23 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting left fielder Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting right fielder Troy Johnston.
Troy Johnston, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Here's the 0-2. Two out, space is empty. just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. Elder fires. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 6 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And another ball.
2-0 to count.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Eli White. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's inside. Ball 1. And that one missing low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is outside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Albies batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball 1 there. White off of first with 2 away. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Graham Pauley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed.
2-0.
And a ground ball to first. Olsen takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. He's 2 for 2. Just missed.
That's down.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Out to short, Allen. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And there's a ball. That just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Full count.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Up next for
Marcell
the Braves,
Ozuna coming up
hitter,
to hit.
Marcell
Grounded out his first time up.
Ozuna.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And Olson gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball, no. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great
Now
velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that one hammered. And a foul ball. on the ground. Fair ball. Olsen around second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Two on with one out. Now here is Jurickson Profar. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one sliced foul. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Miami's bullpen with some action. Valente Beozo up and throwing. Number 66 also throwing. Second and third, one away. Way inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ronnie Enriquez done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Miami.
Valente Beozo taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Grounded out his first time up. Breaking ball inside. Ball one.
1-0.
Two on, one out. And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Fought off foul. Stays alive. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases loaded with one away. Alvarez digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hicks pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Allen, the next to hit, takes outside. Bases loaded, 2 down. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count,
no
bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball there. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And now, Agustin Ramirez.
Leading off for Miami, catcher, number 50.
Elder back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Dylan Lee up and loosening in the pen. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Liam Hicks.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Liam Hicks. He's already homered in this game. That clips a corner. Just missed. Ramirez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can.
And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
And now Jacob Marcy. And that's a strike. Man at second.
Ball one.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball
that
three.
one missed.
Full count.
Now he breaks his bat. Nice grab. One left for Miami. They lead it though 6-1. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Eli White. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paulie pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
One pitch,
Now
one out.
batting, second baseman
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And there's a ball. And that skips into dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The Fish leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. And into second with one away. That's a double. One out, runner at second. Matt Olson getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Albies over at second, 1 down.
One.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Right side, and it goes just foul. There's a line drive to left field. Hernandez hauls it in to end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a foul ball. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Troy Johnston.
Now it's the right fielder, Troy Johnston, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Towards first, and foul ball. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hit.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just missed out on a
Graham
home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Graham Pauley will hit next. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Ball, no strikes.
Two on, 1 out. That one to first. Base hit and a run in to score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So first and second with 1 gone. Kyle Stowers now at the plate.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The next offering misses. And the count now 2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Next offering is down low. Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Pauley on second. Edwards over at first with 1 away. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him
Now
first
batting,
base with a
number
quick free
50.
pass.
So they're all loaded up. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is outside. 1 out, base is full. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in. Bases loaded, 1 away. On the ground to first, Olsen. To second for 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 1. Well, we go bottom 6. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that's a little high. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 16th homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Profar climbs in on that left side. He's been a great free agent sign. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just
Outside.
missed. That's
Ball
too
two.
low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
So a man
number
at first.
67.
Here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
In there at the knees. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Now batting.
First
the
and second.
shortstop,
2 outs.
Nick
Now it's the
Allen.
shortstop, Nick Allen. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Braves.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
52.
Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the cleanup
Leading
hitter
off
for Miami, Liam
First
Hicks.
baseman, Liam Hicks.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And that's off the inside edge.
One
And
ball,
1 and
one
1. Action in the pen down there. Austin Cox getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed. A changeup missing, and that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now the right fielder, Eli White.
Right fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That catches the corner. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And it remains 2-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. Pulls that one foul. The Marlins leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. And now it's even up. And that one almost hit him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting,
very
first
close
baseman.
off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Matt Olson down. Squirts away a little bit. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. Albies leads off first with one away. Popped up. Lopez settles under this one. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Ozuna is out, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 2. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Leading off, Heriberto Hernandez. Lee back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now it's the right fielder, Troy Johnston. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
Man at second. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Graham Pauley.
So a man aboard. And up next for Miami, Graham Pauley. And that one clips the corner. And ball one. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First pitch misses. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground right side. Albies over to first in time. That ends the frame. Marlins strand a pair, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Calvin Fauché.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now
leading
Sean
off
Murphy.
Braves, catcher Sean Murphy.
That's in there, and that's strike one. And that is out of play. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning,
fielder,
and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Profar stands in now and watches strike 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jansen Junk preparing to come on if needed. Quantrill also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one to first. Hicks steps on the bag and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And takes low for ball 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Alvarez digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Stowers makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching.
We're back. Braves. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Pierce Johnson.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
Number 15.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Johnson, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Johnson fires. Misses off the inside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one off the mark, 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now the first baseman, Liam Hicks. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Austin Cox getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Next one misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a foul out of play. Three and 2 now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And now Otto Lopez. That's in there. It's 0-1. Pierce Johnson fires. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Jacob Marcy. 1 for 4 with a double. Yeah, there's the strike. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two outs. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two.
This one in the dirt. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. First pitch just misses. Lifted in the air, right field. Johnston makes his way towards it, tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
White now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.